my dear children. Welcome back to our today's mathematics class. Today's session is the last part of the 5th unit, part number. Let's move to our today's activities. See this question. If 34 rupees is divided equally among 4 persons, how many rupees would each get? How do we write this in rupees and paisa? Total amount equals 34 rupees. Number of persons equals 4. This 34 rupees is to be divided equally among 4 persons. So amount each get equals 34 divided by 4. This is possible only up to 8 times. Therefore, the remainder will be 2. Next, write this in Q and R by D form, which is equal to 8 and 2 by 4. So amount each get equals 8 and 2 by 4 rupees. Next, we have to convert this into rupees and paisa. Here is already 8 rupees. So we need to convert this 2 by 4 rupees into paisa. We know that 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. To convert 2 by 4 rupees into paisa, multiply 2 by 4 with 100. 2 into 100 by 4 equals 200 by 4, which is equal to 50. 2 by 4 rupees equals 50 paisa. Amount each get equals 8 rupees and 50 paisa. Children, did you understand this? Okay, let's move to the next activity. In the table below, each number in the second column is equal to a number in the first, but not in order. Write them in the correct order. First one, 6 by 8. Here we have to find the equivalent fraction of 6 by 8. How can we find the equivalent fraction? For that, we have to divide this fraction with the same number. Here we need to divide 6 by 8 by 2. 6 divided by 2 equals 3 by 8 divided by 2 equals 4. That is 3 by 4. So we can join the fraction 6 by 8 with 3 by 4. Next, 8 by 3. 8 by 3 is an improper fraction. Here we need to convert 8 by 3 into a mixed fraction. For that, divide 8 by 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. 8 minus 6 equals 2. Then convert this into Q and R by D form. We know that 2 is the quotient, 3 is the divisor and 2 is the remainder. So in Q and R by D form, we can write this as 2 and 2 by 3. So join 8 by 3 with 2 and 2 by 3. Next, 15 by 4. Here we need to convert this into a mixed fraction. For that, divide 15 by 4. How many times is it possible? 3 times 3 into 4 equals 12. 15 minus 12 equals 3. Next, write this into Q and R by D form. That is 3 and 3 by 4. So join 15 by 4 with 3 and 3 by 4. Next, 12 by 8. Here at first, we need to find the equivalent fraction of 12 by 8. We can divide 12 and 8 by 4. So divide 12 by 4 and 8 by 4. 12 divided by 4 equals 3 by 8 divided by 4 equals 2. That is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is an improper fraction. So convert this into a mixed fraction. For that, divide 3 by 2. How many times? 1 time. 1 into 2 equals 2. 3 minus 2 equals 1. Next, write this in Q and R by D form. That is 1 and 1 by 2. So join 12 by 8 with 1 and 1 by 2. Children, did you understand this? Next, 8 by 5. Here we need to find the equivalent fraction of 8 by 5. For that, multiply 8 by 5 with 2. That is 8 into 2 by 5 into 2, which is equal to 16 by 10. So join 8 by 5 with 16 by 10. Next, 4 by 6. Here we need to find out its equivalent fraction. We can divide 4 and 6 by 2. That is 4 divided by 2 by 6 divided by 2, which is equal to 2 by 3. So join 4 by 6 with 2 by 3. Next activity. In the picture below, find out how much of the square each color is used on. See, this square is divided into 4 equal parts. So, this purple portion is equal to 1 by 4 part. Next, find out how much of the colored part is pink. See, the pink part is half of 1 by 4. Half of 1 by 4 equals 1 by 2 into 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 8. So, the pink part equals 1 by 8. Next, find out how much of the square is green part and this shaded part. These two parts are half of 1 by 8. Half of 1 by 8 is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 8, which is equal to 1 by 16. So the green part and this shaded part equals 1 by 16. Next, find out how much of the square is this black part. This black part is half of 1 by 4. We know that half of 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by 8. So, the black part equals 1 by 8. Next, we have to find how much of the square is this shaded part. This shaded part is 1 by 3 of 1 by 4. That is 1 by 3 into 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 12. Children, did you understand this? Okay. There is an exercise for you. You have to do this in your maths note. And also you have to do this project in your project book. Our 5th unit is completed. Today's class is over. See you in the next class. Thank you.